of the hairpin. Not this time for Joseph Brown.
You could be forgiven for thinking that Casey Stoner is a bloke without the ability to slow down. Hunched over the handlebars of a MotoGP bike, Casey's made a career out of being able to ride harder and race faster than his competition. So, if you make your living in a world of high speed, high octane and high risk, how do you get your thrills away from the track? Well, just swap horsepower for pedal power. Borumba Dam, a long way from a racetrack. There's no big bikes, no fast cars, no checkered flags. And here, the competition is all distinctly friendly. But Casey, he seems right at home. It might surprise you to hear that this two-time MotoGP World Champion is also a mad keen fisherman, as comfortable in the seat of a Hobie kayak as he is in the saddle of a 500cc motorbike. And how'd you get started fishing?
When I was very, very young, I sort of grew up on a property with streams with nice trout in it.
Yeah.
So just sort of evolved from that, really. I don't know, I enjoy it. It can be everything to me. It can be challenging when the day's bad and you're struggling to catch fish, trying to come up with different things, different ways to catch them. Finding the fish, different areas of the water column, different things like that. You're always learning something about it, and there's always so many variables. And then it can also be as relaxing as you want it. So it's it pretty much does everything for me.
Competing around the globe at the elite level, with the sponsorship commitments that includes, didn't leave much time for wetting a line. But now that he's settled back in Australia, Casey's main aim is to see as much of this country as possible, with his rod and reel and Hobie Pro Angler with him every step of the way.
These boats are fantastic, to be honest. I've had Hobie for quite a while now, but not the Pro Angler until recently, so I've really been missing out. Just being able to stand up so much easier, and sneaking up on the fish, makes a huge difference, especially when they're shut down and they're already nervous.
Yeah.
It makes a huge, huge difference.
Our fellow angler is Carl Jocumsen, Casey's friend and fishing buddy, looking to take inspiration from the world champ's example. After a few years at the top of the Australian competition scene, Carl's now set his sights on making it big on the lucrative American Bassmaster Series. And you've done okay at it in Australia?
Yeah, Australia, I did really well through ABT, and right towards the end I fished every single tournament for 10 years straight, and I won a few Angler of the Years, and then right at the end I won our grand final, which was our pinnacle, and that was my opening to get to America. I won a trip to fish the US Open in Lake Mead. They thought I had what it takes to make it, and so I'm home now from my third year at competing over there, and it's been an amazing adventure.
And how big is competitive fishing over there?
It's just everything. Bass fishing is just huge, and they have weigh-ins in football-size stadiums. There's 50,000 people screaming. They pull their fish out of the live wells, and it's just crazy that the Bassmaster Classic's worth $500,000. So you just can't believe that fishing can be that big. Only in America, as they say.
Like Casey, Carl's a big fan of Hobie's Pro Angler. And with fishing-friendly accessories, like the optional power pole installed, it makes for an impressive package.
It's absolutely awesome to come out on a lake like this after fishing out of in Australia, $100,000 bass boat. Big motors. They do 75 miles per hour, and you do that all year. There's just nothing better than getting back in a little kayak like this and poking around, being nice and quiet. And Casey, he feels the same way. He's got a big bass boat, goes 70 miles an hour, but nothing better than getting in the kayak and just going for a flick around nice and quiet. And the best thing about these Hobies, they got everything that my bass boat has. I can put my rods away and tackle there, and I can stand up in it. So they got the luxuries of a bass boat, but great little kayak to just poke around in.
Sunstate Hobies, where you'll find the full range of Hobie catamarans and kayaks, including the entire Pro Angler range. And finally, although Borumba's notoriously fickle Saratoga may have lived up to their reputation today, after we finished filming, The boys went out for a final session and Casey was rewarded for his efforts. A trophy almost as hard-earned as a world title.